to my video on the recommended use of technology in the learning environment. I know, you're already wide-eyed because the use of technology for the very young children has been terribly villainized. Don't let your baby be anywhere even near a screen. Don't have Wi-Fi in your home. Don't have any of the things. However, like most things, everything in moderation. Technology can be used to provide a good deal of support to children and their growth and their development. This video will be solely focusing on infants through 3rd grade. So let's talk about appropriate and positive ways to incorporate technology into the learning environment. We'll start with infants and work our way up. With infants and toddlers, obviously they shouldn't be using the technology. Logistically, they're just not really physically capable of it, and don't give it to them. Developmentally, also, infants and toddlers are extremely prone to getting addicted to screens, and they don't have a way to verbalize that they've gotten too much screen time, and you're likely not going to notice until they're older. But us adults can use technology to help support the young children. We can do things like using computers to create things for them. We can create books and write stories for them. But I think maybe the most important is easily being able to keep running records of the children that we're caring for, to track their development, and record what things we're doing that are working, etc. Moving on, we're a little bit older now. We're in the preschool age. This is roughly 3 years old, 4 years old. And still don't want to give them too much technology. Their brains are still extremely malleable. We don't want to start that addiction. However, at this point, we can allot small amounts of time to them. They can play some games that are developmentally or age appropriate. Websites like abcmouse.com are specifically designed for children of this age to get them to play. And of course, what preschooler doesn't want to be on a computer or a tablet, and they would be very excited to be playing games, but they're also learning. Now, our children are a little bit older. They're in kindergarten, 5 years old. This is a big year. Kindergartners and 1st graders can begin to use computers to create things themselves. Those of them that are starting to grasp reading and writing can maybe start using computers to make stories, make books. They could write stories, create books by taking, copying, pasting pictures, and then printing them out. They can also still continue using websites like abcmouse.com. These websites are all a lot of fun. It's really safe. There's no ads, which is something that we also need to be aware of now for letting them use the technology. We gotta make sure that they're navigating to places that are gonna keep them safe. And finally, we have our bigger babies, the 2nd and the 3rd graders. These children can use the computer a bit more often, and they too can use the computer to write books or create stories. They can navigate to places like starfall.com, and again, ABC Mouse still fits this age range. And now they can start to learn to do simple internet searches. Now, if your children are anything like mine, the second they understand that the internet holds the answer to almost everything, the second they ask you a question and you say, I don't know, they are going to remind you that they know about the internet, and they're just going to tell you to Google it. So be prepared for that. All in all, as technology or screen time, as long as we don't use technology or screen time to babysit our children or to teach them everything, as long as we use it in moderation, along with plenty of free play, plenty of outside time, plenty of access to books, it can be a great way to support the children in their growth and their development and their education. I hope this was helpful for you. Thank you for watching.